Time to get serious. Man-beast taijutsu secret technique! Fang over fang!
Sorry characters. A very vague archetype of individuals who are so bad at what they do, you just gotta call them sorry. These characters can be anyone, a main character, a side character, whatever. One thing they mostly have in common is that they talk big before they get put on their backs. Like, what are y'all really there for? Anyway, I found some I would consider some of the sorries. First, we got Korra. Now this is kinda obvious. Ever since the new Avatar series got announced, people have been really asking themselves, is Korra really a good Avatar? I imagine most of y'all already have that answer. From the start, Korra was always an interesting character. She was starting off with 3 elements. I personally thought that was blasphemous. 3 elements off the jump? Who does she think she is? Now put that along with her personality, and of course people were not gonna like her. But she could fix that by winning some fight. Loss. It was honestly hard to watch. Also the fact that she's supposed to be the master bender of all 4 elements, and her greatest fighting style is quite literally just boxing. At least other avatars and benders are throwing in some creativity. She's just throwing hands. And then people go out of their way to defend her, calling people sexist if you don't like her, and even throwing in other female characters with her, like they are quite literally comparing Korra, the same Korra who released the spawn of hell onto the average civilian, to S-tier female characters. Do not compare that bum to my goat Toph, bro. Along with that, they feel so inclined to compare her to Aang as well, talking about how Aang ran away like he wasn't 12 and she was 17. And Aang was still putting in more work than her. I remember whenever Aang went into Avatar state, I was scared for everybody. Like, imagine being the person that's targeted at, and then imagine being the person who has to wake him up. While Korra got me feeling like I could walk past her when she goes into Avatar state. Not a single ounce of fear in my body. Now, for the next character, the Immortal. Now, I love Invincible. Nothing but straight gas. Except when the Immortal is on my screen. I have seen sorry characters, but he is a case study. Like, I'm convinced that this nigga was getting carried by the Guardians of the Globe. Ever since his first appearance, he has won a total of 1 solo fight. Against the Dollar Tree Vulture, he has done nothing from there except lose. Now thinking about it, what did he really bring to the Guardians? He wasn't the strongest, nor the fastest. Trash ass leader, he ain't got a single bit of wisdom in him, just dumb as rocks. And he can't even regenerate on his own. Just a cranky old man. Then he has the nerve to retire after the Invincible Wars like he was putting in numbers? Honestly, that's good though. Now I don't gotta see him or Kate sorry ass no more. Moving on, we got one of my personal favorites, Renji. Now don't cook me for this, but when I first saw Renji, I thought he was hard. The way he was on business and the fact that he fucked up Uryu, I didn't like that nigga. It was honestly tough. And he was our introduction into the powers of Zanpakuto, and it was cool. Then he began to lose. Again, and again, and again. Y'all get the point. Renji had one of the most rapid declines I've ever seen. Yo, all of Bleach, he has only 3 wins, and 2 of them were from bottom tier niggas, not even mentioning the fact that he was losing one of them at first. Also, let's talk about Zabimaru real quick. No one, not a single other person Zanpakuto, as we know it, has lied to them about their name. Imagine being so sorry your sword spirit lies to you, so you can get beat up more. On to the next character, Megumi, the potential man. The one everyone keeps hyping up, but he's just trash. Like, even in the first episode, he was getting his shit rocked by miscellaneous curses. But the 10 shadows! Yeah, nigga. Eat this dropkick. Since the very beginning into Shibuya, I really thought this thing was just unlucky. Then I learned it got no better than that, honestly. The only thing he really has going for him is Maharaga. Or the threat of him at least. He will pull that shit out whenever he can, nigga. Damn, put it down. Ain't didn't tame him either. So every time he enters a battle using Maharaga, he automatically loses. Honestly, Megumi didn't win it for real. It doesn't even look that hard to deal with Maharaga, to be honest. Here's how you do it. First, you make Megumi summon him. I don't know, get some random to beat him up. And while he's summoning him, I'll be hiding, ready to drop a comically large anvil on top of his head. And you think he just adapt to it, but under will be a pitfall trap that can only be set off by the weight of the anvil. And inside will be spikes, 10 different types of snakes, sharks, lasers, a Rubik's Cube, a list of tongue twisters, and LeBron James, ready to do a 1v1 court battle. He won't stand a chance. Now let me give credit where credit is due. Megumi has had some good fights on his name. And to be honest, he really keeps getting dropped into diamond lobbies when he's a casual player. So it's not really his fault. Sadly, that doesn't entirely unsorry a character. Just give it up. Next is Kiba. He's a character I honestly thought was alright at first when I was a kid. He had a dog, I had a dog, I could have pulled it off. I didn't like how he was disrespecting my goat Naruto though. But when he got packed up, I went to see him just as alright again. Then his fight with Sakan and Ukon came. In my opinion, he was kinda tough. When he stabbed himself to stop Ukon, that was kinda crazy, and I thought that was the end for him. Nah, he said it was nothing but running. So bad he had to abandon the drip and had it even stolen, and they still found him. Luckily Kankuro was nearby and took him out, saving him. Now after this, Kiba was still alright to me. I didn't really care what he was doing, to be honest, because it was Kiba. Then he said this shit. Nigga, what? Hokage? What made you think you were Hokage material? Nigga, you still be spamming Fang over Fang just for it to have a 0% accuracy outside of Storm 4. I'm being so honest when I say this. If there were an option of death or waiting for Kiba to save me, I'm picking the one that's quicker. I'm dying either way. Alright, I think that's enough said. Honestly, if you like any of these characters, don't let this video change how you feel. Enjoy them. Overall, just keep praying they stop being sorry. Oh, let me throw in Tsunade's little brother too.
Sharingan. Izanagi Amaterasu. Wagata sensei. Man, Neji.